Most strawberry gardeners make the same mistake every spring. They buy fertilizer, blue powder, pellets, liquid feeds, and almost nobody realizes that the fertilizer they're buying may be the exact reason their strawberries never reach their full potential. The Amish understood something about strawberry growing that soil scientists spent 30 years proving in laboratories. The Amish never used synthetic fertilizer. Yet many of their strawberry fields remained productive for generations. Their soil wasn't just fertile. It was alive, filled with organisms invisible to the naked eye. Tiny fungal networks that built what was essentially a second root system for every strawberry plant, extending 200 times beyond the plant's own roots. And that changes everything about how you should feed strawberries in a container. If you're interested in practical gardening backed by science and traditional wisdom, subscribe to the Garden Files. New episodes every week. Strawberries have one of the shallowest root systems of any fruiting plant. Most roots exist within the top 6 to 8 inches of soil. That means strawberries depend heavily on soil biology. When synthetic fertilizer delivers a large nitrogen spike, the plant responds with rapid leaf growth, but often at the expense of fruit production. What most gardeners never hear is that synthetic fertilizers are salts. Those salts create osmotic stress around delicate root hairs. Water is pulled out of the roots instead of into them. Even more importantly, repeated fertilizer applications can suppress the mycorrhizal fungi that strawberries rely on. Changes in pH and salt concentration make the soil less hospitable for these organisms. The result is a vicious cycle. You add fertilizer, the fungi decline. The plant becomes more dependent on fertilizer. So you add more, and over time you spend more money, harvest less fruit, and gradually destroy the soil biology that was helping the plant in the first place. The Amish solution begins with something most people throw away: leaves. Not fresh leaves. Not compost. Leaf mold. Leaf mold is simply leaves that have been left to break down for 12 to 18 months. Fungi and bacteria transform them into a dark, crumbly material that smells like a forest floor. And that's exactly why it works. Leaf mold contains native mycorrhizal fungal spores, organisms that evolved alongside plants for millions of years. When added to container soil, these fungi colonize strawberry roots and unlock nutrients the plant could never reach on its own. In effect, they dramatically extend the plant's root system. What modern gardeners call mycorrhizal inoculants, Amish growers were often creating naturally from leaf mold more than a century ago. The second ingredient is clean hardwood ash. Not charcoal ash, not treated wood ash. Only hardwood ash from a fireplace, wood stove, or fire pit. Wood ash contains significant amounts of calcium and potassium, two minerals strawberries need in large quantities. Potassium is essential for flower retention, fruit development, sweetness, and berry size. Calcium strengthens cell walls, improving texture and reducing rot. Wood ash also gently raises soil pH, creating conditions that are more favorable for mycorrhizal fungi. One ingredient introduces the organisms. The other helps activate the environment they need to thrive. How to apply? Start with leaf mold that has been decomposing for at least 12 months. You can collect it from an old leaf pile, from beneath deciduous trees, or purchase aged leaf mold from specialist suppliers. Fresh leaves will not work. Partially decomposed leaves will not work. The fungal population needs time to develop. When planting strawberries in containers, fill the bottom third with a mixture of roughly 70% compost and 30% leaf mold. As roots grow downward, they encounter the fungal spores and begin forming a symbiotic partnership. Next, apply a very light dusting of wood ash. About 1 tablespoon for a 10-inch container. More is not better. Too much ash can push soil pH too high and harm strawberries. Plant the crown level with the soil surface, neither buried nor elevated. Then do something most gardeners struggle with: nothing. For the first 6 weeks, do not fertilize. Water normally. Provide adequate light, and allow the biology beneath the soil to do its work. Within 2 weeks, you may notice darker green leaves and stronger new growth. That's often the first sign the fungal network is becoming active. As the mycorrhizal system develops, micronutrients move more efficiently into the plant. You may even notice fine white threads on the soil surface. That's mycelium, and it's exactly what you want to see. Soon flowers begin to form and remain attached. Fruit develops with greater density, stronger mineral content, and often noticeably better flavor. The difference isn't just size, it's quality. Fertilizer companies rarely talk about the organisms destroyed by repeated fertilizer use. Yet some of the most productive strawberry systems in the world rely on biology instead of dependency. The Amish never forgot what modern agriculture often overlooks. Healthy soil grows healthy plants. If you've ever tried leaf mold, I'd love to hear about your results. And if your strawberries are struggling, tell us what's happening in the comments. Until next time, remember, your garden is not failing you. It may simply be missing the biology nature intended.